Selima with Selene Moon Goddess Tarot here. Another pick a card reading. Thought I'd do another feelings spot check, relationship spot check, feelings and fantasies. All right. Um, I thought I had, I got another. I have the deck I made. If you guys have seen the other ones, you know what I mean, the other videos. But I'm gonna use this love oracle, and then I got this other love oracle called Messy Truth. So we'll see what that does to the mix here. It might bring more light into whatever situation. And also I apologize for the lighting here. I tried to make it as dim, but if I do it too dim, then my camera gets all weird and tries to focus, and when it doesn't need to focus. So anyway, glad you're here. If this is your first time, welcome. I've been doing a lot of these readings because they're kind of fun and you guys seem to like them. So, but feel free to comment if you guys have another suggestion of what kind of reading you'd want to hear, what subject next. So I have 3 piles here. I have the Grateful Dead Tarot, which is a cool deck. If that floats your boat, see how it's kind of, there we go. If I get it out of the light, you can see it better. And the crystal that is on top of it is called Goldstone. Isn't that pretty? Goldstone. Okay. And the second deck I have is the Golden Girls. Cool tarot deck, if you like that show. And then this is also Goldstone, but it is a navy blue kind of color, which is really pretty. It looks black there though, but it's navy blue. And then I have the Back to the Future deck. So if you're Gen X like me, this is, a movie that we all loved back then and still do. And then this is a red tiger's eye. All right. So the way pick a cards work, if this is your first time here, is you can go ahead and pause the video right here and just kind of focus on what pile calls out to you and go with that for your situation. If not, you can listen to all of them. It doesn't matter. Whatever floats your boat. This is going to be pile 1. This is going to be pile 2. And this is going to be pile 3. I'm going to put timestamps in the description box so you can go straight to your reading. And I will see you there. All right, pile 1. Here we are at your reading. You picked the Goldstone Heart and the Grateful Dead Tarot. It's a pretty cool deck. So let's check it out. I don't know many of their songs, but I loved their art every time I would see it. So when this deck came out, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it. And it is super dang cute, I have to say. Little bears and stuff in it. So, all right, let's see. So we're going to get a spot check on your connection and then go into the message cards, okay? All right, let's see what's going on in this connection here. Pile 1. Okay. The lady, that is the High Priestess, the Queen of Bolts. I have to remind myself what they have different names for the suits. That's my shuffling there. Okay. What's happening in this connection, please? Oh. So we got the 4 of Roses, Terrapin. All the aces are terrapins, little turtles. 7 of Roses. Oh no. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so that's good. All right. So what we have here is we have the High Priestess. Let's see if you can see that well. Queen of Rods, which are wands. Roses are water. This is also water. So this is the Ace of Cups. 7 of Cups, and then we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. Just give me a minute here. So, first of all, I think that you, pile one, are okay. Well, first of all, this might be a same sex connection. Um, we have two female energies with the High Priestess um, and the Queen of Wands here. So one of you, which I want to say is you, pile one. If you're watching a tarot reading, I'm pretty sure I can bet money that you might be a little psychic. You might delve into the esoteric arts a little bit, divination perhaps. Or you just have, a pretty good gut feeling about things. I think your person sees you as someone that probably knows them very well. And you might know them a little better than they know themselves. They find you to be very attractive. With the Queen of Wands, this energy is like a boss. So really, I mean, if you want like a hot, like emotionally, mature archetype, having these two cards really fit the bill. All right. We have the Four of Cups here. So one of you, which might be you, I feel like it's you. I don't know why. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm just saying, with the Four of Cups here, Four of Roses, it is a kind of card that can speak to apathy, like meh, kind of thing, where you have a cup being offered to you and you're not paying attention to it. You have three cups you're paying attention to, and you're not really looking at a cup of love that's being offered to you. So maybe you didn't pay attention to it before. Maybe you are now. Maybe you've noticed it now, and that's why you're here with the terrapin of roses, little turtle guy there. So I don't know. Is your person confusing you? With the Seven of Cups, it seems like, I don't know, or you have a lot of options, or you're not seeing things clearly in this connection. Your person might be afraid that you're turning your back on the situation, that you have different plans, you're not paying attention to them. You're independent, single. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get more. Why are you doing this to this person? Pile one. Okay. All right, the doorway, which I believe is Temperance. Mystery, the Moon, and the Nine of Skulls. So skulls are air. Nine of Swords. Interesting. So one of you is not communicating, and one of you is kind of really stressing out about this. With the doorway here, it speaks of temperance. So being patient, it's like major arcana. It's like being patient in waiting for your manifestation to come through, being able to balance between more than one situation. So maybe you have a lot on your plate, but your person is feeling shut out here with the Moon. Shut out, doing reflection, reflecting on the connection, not feeling like things are really jiving here. And then with the Nine of Skulls, like the stress, there's something worrying your person. What is happening here in this connection, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness. The Lovers? Okay, so what the fuck? We have 4 now, major arcana cards. So this is the Lovers card. Isn't that a beautiful card? I could see somebody with that tattoo, I bet. So yeah, there's a connection here. I mean, you guys have feelings for each other. It's not like you don't, but I don't understand what the stress is about, why What is the confusion about? Oh, interesting. Knight of Swords. So someone's not being forthcoming here. Pile 1, are you getting breadcrumbed here? I wonder if you are. Because there's strong energy. Like we have cups with the 7 cups, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the 4 of Cups. Which 4 of Cups is not the most warm energy when it comes to love. But, you know, under the Ace of Cups, the Lovers is falling. So there has been some type of epiphany here with love specifically. So someone has discovered that they have these emotions. Maybe your person, you know, maybe you're the one that knew that this was a connection that, you know, you wanted to have despite having options, but you're making a choice. You're choosing perhaps your person, and they weren't looking at you here, and maybe now they are. Tell me more. It doesn't feel very cohesive. It doesn't feel... Feels like we're missing something. Like somebody's not saying something. Nine of Roses. Okay, 9 of Cups. And the Queen of Swords. Is this a third party? So this might be a situation where you already have seen the writing on the wall with this person. Like you would like to have a connection with this person. I think your person is not paying attention to that, or wasn't. I don't know if your person has a lot going on in their life, or if this was a false start of a connection where you guys started off strong and then things got really weird. Weird around you, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. You or your person offering that cup of love. So the one offering their cup of love got rejected. And it created a lot of stress for your person. Worry. What if this doesn't work out? What if I get hurt? What if this? What if that? I think your person's realized they do have a lot of feelings for you and see you as like an inspiration, honestly. So they stalk you a little bit, though, I think, on social media. I think that they think that you have a lot of options. They're not being very mature about this situation. They've thought many times about coming in hot, you know, coming in quickly to just confess their feelings to you, but they've held back. You know, the 9 of Cups, they're trying to put up a good face of like, because this is the truth of the matter here. Like when we talk about truth, you know, we have the Queen of Swords here. So with the 9 of Cups, like the 9 of Cups is a card about being emotionally satisfied, you know, like deep inside, they know you would make them happy, but this truth, they're not, I don't think they've been forthcoming with that. Let's see, let's get some confirmation. Clarify the 9 of Cups. Whoa. I didn't expect that. Whoa. Okay. Well, we've got the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is it's a painful card. You know, it talks about just heartbreak. Sometimes it can mean being stabbed in the back. So, clarifying this love situation here. So feeling emotionally satisfied is not something that your person has had good luck in. They've not had very much good luck in love, good luck in connections. Maybe if they're holding back, they are doing it kind of like an opposite type of strategy. Maybe they're thinking, well, I'm going to hold back because, love scares me. I've never had good luck with it. And I'm going to just keep my cards close to my chest here because it's been too painful for me. I can't get my heart broken again. Like, I don't think I would tolerate it. I don't think I could, and I'm holding back that truth. I think they know though that this is futile. This kind of action that they're taking. They know that this can't last long. And the coming in hot part, that's where they want to be impulsive sometimes because they know you have options. Other people are looking at you. Other people are seeing how radiant you are and how you're shining and how you're a complex person and you have a good character. And these days that's kind of rare, and I think that they know that. So they know they can't put this up for long. Yeah. Clarify the moon, please. Clarify the moon. Well, that's a lot. Oh my God. Your person is in love with you. What the fuck? Why is this not being made clear to you? Why are you here? Oh, okay. Because we have the Four of Wands, okay, which is like wish fulfillment. That's you are somebody that your person wants to build with. They want they want to meet in the middle and join. They want, like in love readings, usually it's a marriage card. But it could mean two families coming together, two businesses coming together. It could be balanced energy all the way around. And then we have the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. So that's what they're hiding. That's the denial. Again, another card of avoidance right here. And then this page is kind of sneaky energy, just like the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, so that's the truth. I mean, for right now, right? Like if you're not that familiar with tarot is it's a snapshot of the energy of the connection right now. Like it can change tomorrow, it can change in 2 hours. But it's just to get an overall kind of vibe on things here. So I'm sorry you're going through this. Let's see what kind of thoughts and feelings your person has. Let's look into that. So I have my little freaky, well, it's a love deck, and also like I put some nice stuff there too. So this is a deck that is for like hot, cold love, situationships, this messy truth one. Let's start with the messy truth one and see what else we get. What is going on with pile one's person in this connection? Okay, we have broken trust, lies, cheating, promises shattered. Okay. I wonder if that's where the Seven of Cups energy is. Like maybe they have this, some people who've have trauma, right, with love and relationships where they've been hurt in the past. Some people immediately assume the worst case scenario, and maybe for your person, cheating is the worst case scenario. And when they're stressing out, they're like, oh, maybe pile one is with another person, or isn't going to wait for me. Okay, soul come back online, energy return, alignment, and spiritual reset. Okay, very different energies here. Very different. So perhaps they're coming out of this. Maybe there has been some kind of where you've proven yourself over time. Because I did get the feeling like they know that holding back is futile. So there is progression, there's growth there, that at least they're seeing that. Let's get one more for pile one's person. Okay, well, muted, not moved on. So hidden feelings, fake claim, still hurting. That's what I said. That confirms it, that it's, their fears, hidden fears about broken trust. They're wanting to come back. They're wanting to grow. They're wanting to see this truth, the truth of the matter, which is that you are as straightforward and honest as you can possibly be in this situation with what you know. If they're not telling you, then how are you going to know? You can only be so psychic, right? You can't, it's not like you can do remote viewing. I mean, I guess some people do, right? I don't know what that is, I don't know much about that shit, but it is a thing. But, there's only so much you can really go based on your intuition with this connection. All right, so hidden thoughts, balance person. I am trying my best to forgive. All right, so maybe there has been some hurt with this connection. You guys might have some history here. You are amazing. They know it. They know who you are. They know you are a catch for sure. So they're being silly. What other hidden thoughts? I want to make it right. That's right. They want to come back around. Be honest about how they feel. I hope you're doing well. So they have this genuine concern for your well-being. I wish things were different. Yeah. Communication does a lot. Let's see. I still care about you. Whoa. All right. Why are you so damn beautiful? So, yeah, that Queen of Wands energy. They know you're just amazing. You turn them on for sure. I can feel you. So there might be some kind of sense of a soulmate connection where this isn't just chemistry, especially if you guys have known each other for a long time. I mean, and then they say, "Can you forgive me?" Okay. All right, let's get to the spicy part and see what else is happening here. Whoa, that popped right out. Oh my God. Okay. I need to release after I see you, if you know what I mean. I think that is self-explanatory. They need personal time after they have seen you. Make love to me. They miss you so much. And if you haven't made love, that's high on one of the things they want to do with you. But they want to make things right first, though, which is good. I want you in my future. See, so that's that Four of Wands energy. Hold me. Oh, that's sweet. I daydream about us. Kisses and cuddles. Aww. That's so cute. Let's lose control. Aww. Seems like they losing control by themselves, pile one. Okay. What can those hands do? All right, well, they daydream about them hands, so you might do something with your hands. You know, maybe you work with your hands, or you do art, or you tarot even. Who knows? Also, PDA. They don't mind public displays of affection. You are stunning. Mm-hmm. Soulmate. Did that come out already? No, but I said soulmate, right? Yeah, I said soulmate. You guys must be some kind of soulmates. I want you in my future. That's what I was thinking of, but I have a crush on you. Okay. You blow my mind. Let's get a couple more. Well, I guess that's the end of the story. Oh, there we go. I was like, well, geez. Dirty thoughts. And last but not least, the Two of Cups. So I think that came out actually earlier as well, the Two of Cups. They see this balance of connection with you, this equal give and take. They want this to be reciprocal. And they're in love with you. I mean, hands down, they see a future with you, but you know, they've really got to get past themselves. You know, we are our worst enemies, and sometimes we create our own jails in our own mind. You know, a lot of people say that, you hear that people say that woo kind of statement of like, you know, we can change our reality and blah, blah, blah. But it really has to do with perception, your perception. Once your perception changes, then your reality changes. So their perception of getting hurt, the fear of getting hurt is holding them back from this connection. Once they get past that, then like a whole new future can unfold, right? But if they keep themselves in that Two of Swords energy where they're just, you know, not wanting to see the truth, being protective, hiding their feelings, that's where they're going to stay. And that is going to be their reality while they watch you move on. So you have your, you know, it's up to you, pile two, if you want to stay around for this connection. I know that if it's true about the soulmate and you feel connected to this person, you already know kind of what you want to do in this situation. So don't make any rash decisions based on a tarot reading, okay? But definitely, you know, consider just keep on loving you, keep on, you know, focusing on you, being creative, being productive, being, you know, don't stay at home staring at your belly button thinking about this person and when they're going to come around, because that's their part of their journey, their own personal journey. Okay? All right. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for coming by. And until next time. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that helps grow my channel. And also put a comment if you have a suggestion for a different subject on a reading. Okay? All right. Take care. Bye. All right, pile two, welcome to your reading. You picked the blue goldstone. Isn't it cute? There's something about this particular one that, like, makes me want to touch it all the time. I don't know. It's cute. All right, and you picked the Golden Girls Tarot, one of my cutest tarot decks that I love using. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do a better shuffle. How about that? Let's start there. Much better. Okay. So we're going to get a spot check on your person. Sorry, got dust bunnies here. So we'll do a spot check on the connection, and then we're going to do some couple of the love oracles, and then the little spicy deck that I made. Okay. So pile two's person. What's going on in this connection with pile two? What's about this connection with pile two, please? Better be careful. My cards will flip into that candle over there. All right, we'll start with those. It's a good start. Okay, we got the Five of Pentacles. What? Someone's sad. What? All right, well, interesting. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. All right, tell me more. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And what happens after that? One more card, please, after the Wheel of Fortune. One more card after the Wheel of... I can't do three. One more card. Thank you. Two of Cups. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the collective, but it seems like there's this theme of unrequited love or love that's not being reciprocated. Yeah. Let me clarify something here, because the Five of Pentacles to me seems out of place. It talks about being left out in the cold. And, you know, for the Ten of Cups to follow, let's try that again. Hold on. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Why the Five of Pentacles? Why the Five of Pentacles? That one fell. Let's see. Four of Swords. Sorry about that. I had to go turn off my alarm. Okay. So Four of Swords for the Five of Pentacles is interesting. So someone is ignoring this connection. So either your person has ignored this connection, has decided to not realize or not look at the potential of the Ten of Cups in this situation. That there is a lot of love and a lot of connection, a lot of synchronicity between you both. You know, a meeting in the middle of minds, of hearts. You guys might have a lot of things in common, belief systems, culture, all of that. And they're really just kind of stoic about it with the Emperor. The Emperor is an interesting guy. Like, this is Stan, by the way. Remember Stan? So he was Dorothy's ex-husband. And Stan is kind of a dick. You know, he's means well, right? He means well. He is a good businessman. He is good with, you know, making logical decisions. He's very intellectual. But when it comes to the matter of the heart, he really is just lacking, to put it nicely. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is it's interesting that they use, they have Blanche here as the Queen of Pentacles. You know, Blanche was the one that was always dating and all of that. But, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is a creator. She's somebody that can make nothing out of something out of nothing, right? She's able to, and kind of, you know, Blanche was like that in the show, I have to say. She was like very whimsical in the way that she would just float about, come in through the door after a date and make decisions about her life and move on. But what is interesting is that this energy of someone not seeing the potential in this connection, whoever the Emperor is, whether it's you, take it as how it resonates. The Wheel of Fortune here is a card that talks about change. And I appreciate when it comes out like in the middle of two cards, because then we can get some insight as to what is changing. And it talks about really coming in from one it's like a transition. It's coming in from one state of being into the other. So changing an outlook, changing your perception of things, changing a passion, changing feeling differently about a situation. And then what follows that is the Two of Cups. So there's been a realization by your person or by yourself that there is this common love that you guys have, that they want to reciprocate. They've decided that this isn't holding back this truth about, you know, what you guys really could be together with the Ten of Cups has not been fruitful, right? Nobody wins in that situation. And I think they've realized that. Okay, so tell us more about pile two's person, please. Oh, okay. So we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, that's got Sophia on there. And I wish my camera was a little, there it goes. It's picky. The Hierophant really talks about, it could be institutions, it could be businesses, it could be churches, it could be, you know, places like hospitals or the government, but could also mean being a teacher, right? Coming to an understanding where you feel like you have aced a subject, or you have learned so much about a situation that you know that well, you don't need to dwell on the idea of you still being a student. You have graduated in that regard. Oh, and then we have the King of Swords, so the truth about the love. So, you know, the King of Swords is the kind of king that you know, he's, again, you know, what's different here is, okay, the Emperor, I think, moves towards like maybe how your person has always dealt with love. They might have gotten their, you know, hurt in the past. And so for the King of Swords to come out, it is like a new beginning and a new understanding of being authentically true. True about how they feel, about how they think about things, about what they want for this next chapter in their life. And wanting to share that truth. They've gone to school, so to speak, right? And they want to share that truth. Then we have Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles. See, there you go. Judgment is about forgiveness. It's about realizing that you have fucked up. You've made mistakes. You know, you haven't been honest with decision, you know, with people in your life, even with yourself. And it's about making amends, saying, you know what, no more. I need forgiveness. I need to ask for forgiveness in what I've done to other people. So your person wants to come in with an apology. And they see you as, you know, this, again, another 10, right? But, oh, that's 5 and 5. Okay. Yeah. I mean, 10 of Pentacles is a little bit different in that they see the potential in this connection for growth, for starting, you know, coming together and starting something that's solid, something that's not held up in the ethers of just your idea of love, or, oh, it would be great if this, it would be great if that, or no, this is like, I know pile 2 is a person I can build with. And even if it wasn't a romantic relationship, they know they want you in their life. They want you there because they can trust you. They know that you are honest and forthcoming, and they are the ones that haven't been forthcoming, really. 2 more, please, Spirit, for this connection. So we have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a good way to end that, because basically, they've come to all this realization, and now they're like the wounded warrior, where they are exhausted. It turned out to be more tiring to not be truthful. It turned out to be taxing, and they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight their feelings anymore, and they still have enough energy to give to this connection. So they're realizing their error. They're realizing that, you know, it has been a hard fight to get to this point. That personal work that they had to do to figure things out was not easy. But they have that fight left in them, to give this a go and to work on it. And ending with the Seven of Pentacles, which is really about work. Taking pride in what you do. Putting together something that is beautiful. Arranging it in a way that, it's going to be great for the highest good of everyone involved. And putting an effort into this connection. Reciprocal energy, right? Okay, so let's get some messy truth cards about this. What's the messy truth? Pile 1, pile 2's person, please. What if? Regret overanalyzing imagined futures. Yeah. Yeah, I bet money, like when we're talking about like the Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, this was that energy that they were in. All the what ifs. What if this goes wrong? What if we fail? What if I get my heart broken? It's not me, it's trauma. Triggering projection and inner wounds. Which is falling on the Emperor, which is interesting because, like I said, the Emperor's stoic. So it's your person managed connections that way their whole life because of past trauma, because they've been hurt in the past. Uh-oh. Burn the bridge. Final goodbye. Unrepairable. No way back. So I think that's a big fear for your person. That's a big fear for your person. Let me get one more. How to's person's thoughts about this connection. Whoop. In their head. Overthinking, stressed out, and spinning scenarios. That's a big deal. Like, that's a big character issue that your person has. They might be an introvert. They might be somebody that maybe has a hard time with social cues. So love has always been a very difficult and confusing thing, and feeling like they've made the wrong decision in the past and they don't trust themselves. All right, let's get some other little thoughts, feelings, secret thoughts and feelings here for pile 2. I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. That's that apology. That's that apology. They know they fucked up. That judgment. I feel the love. So I think that they trust. Remember I was saying what kind of person you are. You're like that Ten of Pentacles. They trust that you love them. They know that you meant well. And I think they feel terrible about what they've put you through. Is there a second chance? Yeah. I bet they're wondering that. Oh, these just fell out. Let's see. I want to be different. I don't know how, but you got to my heart. Yeah. See, most people wouldn't hang around that long, right? Like pile two that you're here. Most people that, would say that they had, feelings for pile two, for your person, they would have been gone already. And maybe that's why they don't trust it, because they saw that they put their heart out there, they read the room wrong, they got their feeling, they got hurt. Then they decided not to put their heart out there really. And what they noticed is that people left. They didn't wait out. They didn't wait out past that. And so they find it fascinating that you did that. Because you didn't. You could have been just like, you didn't have to. Like, you could have been like everybody else. The thought of you makes me smile inside. Aww. That's sweet. I see you when I close my eyes. Lots of daydreaming. I want to man up and honor you. Nice. Me gusta. That's a good one. That's what you want. Now they just got to do it in the 3D. Bring it out in the real world, not in their head. Oh, jeez. Okay, one more, please. Oh, I guess that's it for that one. All right, now let's do some lovey-dovey, spicy messages here. That's always super satisfying when I shuffle and it's all like butter. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little autistic. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, Lordy. All right, let's see. Secret thoughts and feelings. Pile two's person. Tell us more. You blow my mind. I'm hiding my feelings for you. Well, yeah. Now we know. No shit, Sherlock. I'm so aging myself. I don't even think that people say that anymore. Like, it's been decades, I'm sure. But I used to say that as a kid. Justice. So justice is about balance. It's bringing balance back to the situation. So kind of like going back to being reciprocal with their energy, coming back and bringing balance. And, the Two of Cups also is that kind of balance of like, if you pour into my cup, I'm going to pour into yours. And we're never going to be without energy or feeling like lack, because we care about each other that much. And we can be vulnerable with each other and have that trust and bond together. And they want to do that with that justice. Sweet kisses. Oh, how cute. They want to do little besitos with you. Oh, I'm a dork. All right. Let's see here. Jeez. All right. More. Please, Spirit. Got a bunch here. Run my fingers through your hair. That's nice. First date vibes. So you make them nervous. The idea of this. So I'm wondering if this was like a crush, or like a false start, or like someone somehow or some way they found out that you were really digging them and they gave you the cold shoulder. Because first date vibes, this second chance that they're daydreaming about with you makes them nervous for sure. I'm sad when we're apart. And then just like some random spiciness here, cowgirl or reverse. Random. All right, so they like your booty, on your thighs. I did not expect to fall in love. I bet they didn't. They didn't expect you to hang in there with them, I think. They just thought you were just going to be like the rest of them, but not pile two. You are not the one. Mm-mm. You are a different creature. I want to make you happy. All these, it's interesting. There's some pretty spicy stuff in here, and we're really just getting. We only got one spicy one. Maybe they're shy. They're shy. Look, all the pink ones are coming out. I daydream about us. I adore you. What the hell? Come on now. Any spicy fantasies here? Your person is a romantic. Like, do you love me too? What is going on? Okay, I'm doing my best, pile 2, to get some spices. And I'm shuffling good. You saw me shuffle. It's not like they're divided into pink and red. Like, they're shuffled. Please spend the night. Okay. Here we go. I mean, eventually, there ain't going to be any more pink ones. All right. Okay. Play with it. Mm-hmm. I think we know what that means, too. I need to release after I see you. They need to have some private time. Okay? After they see you. Make love to me. This one came out, but I'm not quite sure. I wish you communicated with me. So that's random. Maybe that's maybe they're wishing that you made the first move, which you're probably like, not today. Sorry. Okay. 10 of Cups. All right. So we got that twice. So yes, in love. They see you as their wish fulfillment, their bread and butter, their cup of tea, their everything. You're their everything. They're like, I'm cool without having to date anyone else for the rest of my life. Oh, they like boobies. Breast lover. Hot, wet, sweaty sex. All right. Well, we'll leave it that. We'll leave it at that. Okay. I did my best with what I got. I shuffled the shit out of that deck, and your person, it's quite endearing, I must say, that they have such respect for you, and the spicy cards were at a minimum, to say the least. So, all right. Well, I wish you the best, pile 2, and I'll leave your reading here. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like the video, and leave a comment if you have an idea for reading a different type of reading next time. All right. I will see you next time. Bye. All right, pile 3. You picked the Back to the Future tarot deck and the red Tiger's Eye. Can't really tell that it's red up against this red thing, but it is red. Anyway. Okay. So let's see. We're going to get a spot check on your connection, and then get those thoughts and feelings, and hopefully some spicy messages too. I say hopefully because pile 2, I don't know, their person was adorable. They just did not want to be spicy. Like, I have a good, like in this deck that I made here, I have a good chunk of some spicy business in there, but almost none of them came out. Okay. So what's going on in this connection? What is going on here? Pile 3. The King of Clocks. Okay. King of Pentacles. rods. Two of rods. Oh, that's a lot. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Guitars. I have to like look at me, remind myself the suits, because just like with the Grateful Dead, they have different. They don't have the typical. Okay. Let me remind myself. Rods are air, so Two of Swords. $11 of rods? 11? I don't, I appreciate, I appreciate that they want to be creative, but, most tarot decks don't have 11, but, oh, is that 9? That's not the way you write 9. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just not smart about the whole Roman numeral thing. But anyway, don't mind me. Don't mind me. All right. So we got 9 of Swords, anxiety. Flux is cups. Water. Clocks are pentacles. I know that. And guitars are fire. We have the Four of Wands. Interesting. Or the Six of Wands. That's the Six of Wands. Oh yeah, that's the Six of Wands. What the fuck is happening here? Sorry, guys. Let's clarify. So we have the King of Pentacles, which might represent your person here. But then we have the Two of Swords. So there's something that they're not wanting to see here. Maybe they're not wanting to see your value, or the value of this connection with the with the Ten of Pentacles here. They're not wanting to be grateful or see that this is a good connection, a good partnership, a trustworthy situation. And then with the Six of Guitars, which is wands, they see like success. Like that's what's so weird. It's like, why are they not wanting to look at these positive things here? The third party situation with the Three of Cups. Maybe there's a third party situation here that's causing some anxiety. And when I say third party, it doesn't mean that it's not something you don't already know. Okay, so this isn't a surprise. So you know about this, and it could be another person, it could be their job, it could be, they can be a little bit of a workaholic, or something that just is getting in the way and taking up their time here. But it's creating a rift here. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. Some kind of like wanting to keep this connection quiet to themselves. Keeping it under wraps is causing some anxiety for them. All right, let's get some more. Page of Swords. So maybe there's a little bit of like eyeballing, a little bit of online stalking. Maybe they have a secret account. They're looking at what's going on in your life. The Five of Cups. What's that guy's name? Biff? That jerk. Biff. I don't know if that's his name. Anyway, so the Five of Cups is. Oh, wait, there's two cards in here. Hold on. Are there two? Yes, there's two. Ha! All right, so you got the Five of Cups. So maybe feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, feeling like maybe that's what their own fears, or maybe you didn't, maybe you turned down their offer. And we have the Six of Cups. So you guys have known each other for a while. Maybe that's why you have the ten, and it comes right underneath the Ten of Cups, like you know, it reminds me of like, there was this offer or this inspiration of wanting to connect with you, but feeling that you were not going to have it, that maybe you weren't interested or something. But you guys have known each other for a very long time. So there's years behind this connection. Okay, we have the Empress. Underneath the Six of Guitars. So they definitely see you as their person. And perhaps they didn't see you as that in the past. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles underneath the Three of Swords. So feeling like they think that you want to be single, that you don't need them, that you don't want this connection. So, and take it as it resonates. It could be the opposite. You could be the one that you've offered your love to your person and they're not reciprocating. And the Nine of Pentacles is falling underneath the Three of Swords, which makes me feel like that is, I'm sorry, the Three of Cups. So that's like, makes me think of work, like that third party or that interference is could be something to do with work. Remember this guy? Oh, I don't remember his name, but he was the Justice when they went. It was the Back to the Future when they were in the Western days. He's Justice. So justice means that, really they want to bring balance. They wish there was more balance into this connection. The Hermit. Yeah. Your person is not communicating with you. I don't know why that's the theme. I don't know what that's about. You know what it kind of seems like? It's like when COVID happened, everybody really leaned in to the social media in order to talk, right? And it feels like after that, all that keyboard courage kind of went away, and connections that happened during that time or after, it's almost like the people have lost the ability to just be frank about how they feel and to talk about what's going on in their mind, or if they have people don't feel inclined to take chances on connections. They want to protect themselves. Like the idea of a connection is great in theory, but when it comes, to actually putting one foot in front of the other and making that phone call or sending that text message to meet up or telling someone how they really feel, it's like not happening. And people are just walking around with these deep ass feelings about somebody else not living their best life. And it kind of drives me nuts as a reader because I keep seeing this current theme. And, we all, happiness is our birthright. Like, go do what makes you happy. Don't live your life to make other people happy, because you're going to have a fucking miserable life. Don't allow people to have that much control over you. You give your power over to people by trying to walk around other people's thoughts and opinions about your life and what you're doing with it and who you're with. Yeah. So the Hermit, they're keeping all this to themselves. They're not sharing it. They're trying to seek some enlightenment. So what's pile three's person going to do next? What's their next intention? What is pile three's person's intention? Next intentions, please. The Star. Interesting. Okay. This is from when he sang Johnny Be Good, I think, right? Yeah, so the Star. It is, they have their heads in the cloud a little bit, but being honest with themselves that you are their wish fulfillment is a big step for them. Queen of Guitars. Yep, I see you as their queen. Seven of Swords. Well, that's not... Okay, so Seven of Swords is sneaky energy, but kind of... Maybe they're going to... Okay, let me get one more card. So, one more after Seven of Rods. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Guitars. Okay, they're going to come forward. But I'm a little concerned because we have two queens. Ugh. Maybe there is a third party. So if there's a third party, they have kind of some... It's kind of like a Queen of Cups versus... Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. So... Okay, so this is what I'm getting with this. So what I'm getting with this is that you are on the outside. Okay, so deep inside, you're their Queen of Wands. So not only do you, are you the Ten of Pentacles, right? Kind of, solid person that they have a lot of feelings for, that they see a solid future with. But what they're hiding is their sexual attraction to you. That's what they're hiding. And I think that is intimidating to them. Now, there could be some cultural reasons for that. Maybe abstinence is a big part of before marriage is important to them. Or maybe in the past they've had these, past relationships that are just like a flash in the pan, where they are not, they're passionate at first and then they break down later because there's no solid foundation. Because we're coming in through like the Knight of Guitars, the Knight of Wands. They want to come in and be honest with you. Okay, so let's get some more information. Oh, shoot. Drop that. Let's get some hidden feelings they have about this connection. What are the hidden feelings about this connection? Broken trust, lies, cheating, promises shattered. Interesting. So maybe in the past, that's what made them kind of turn their nose up to the connection at first, because they anticipated that. That clearly, I'm just going to get my heart broken. Whoa. Oh my, here we go. You deserve better. Self-worth, realization, and empowerment. So I think that they really do see that, like when I was talking about, like, just in general, people need to go after what makes them happy. No one wins. No one gets an award when they die that says, good job suffering. You did such a good job not making yourself happy and living for other people. You did so good, and now you get an award. Like, really, that does not happen. Okay, so the only person that wins, there's nobody that wins, actually, when you're just living for other people. So they're seeing that. They're realizing that they deserve better, that they deserve happiness. And that happiness, part of that happiness is them picking you and choosing this connection. This came out for pile 2. There might be messages in pile 2 for you. It's not me, it's drama. I'm sorry. Maybe it is drama. No, it says it's not me, it's trauma, triggering projection and inner wounds. So that kind of speaks to what I said earlier about like they, they've been hurt in the past. They didn't read the room. One more, please, Spirit. 2 more. Okay. I never meant enough. Unseen, unchosen, and rejected. Oh, that breaks my heart. I mean, that just is pretty synchronistic with the thought of that they gave their heart too quickly and they were never chosen. You choose them. Third party betrayal replacement. Oh, shit. Okay, well, maybe there's a little bit of that pain there of, I think this might be you coming through here where whatever the third party is, whether it's their job or it's another person, because of the lack of communication and what seems so on the outside that they've chosen this other thing, because that's where they're putting their time. The pain of feeling that you're not chosen. Oh, God, that breaks my heart. I'm so sorry, pile 3. All right, let's get a little bit more. Let's get some other messages here. Those are hard. Let's get some more thoughts and feelings here. Whoa. I don't want to be the reason you cry. Oh, see, they know they broke your heart. See, they know it. They know it. You are adorable. In Spanish, we say, see, when someone is being sweet, they're, that they have that cariño, like they see you in such a sweet, kind way. They feel terrible about what they've done. I'm done pretending. Good. Because pile 3's done. I somehow trust you. See? The 10 of Pentacles. That's the 10 of Pentacles coming out there. I want more, but I'm scared. Well, they need to say something, right? Can we just talk it over? Yes. You go first, pile 3's person. Oh, jeez. Anything else? A bunch came out. When I see you when I close my eyes. I don't know how, but you got to my heart. The thought of you makes me smile inside. Is there a second chance? All right. Okay, so they obviously want a second chance. So they feel like shit. They fucked up. They're realizing that they should have chose you. If they made it, if they made a conscious decision to choose their third party, whatever that was, whether it's their job, to dive into their job, or if they're in another connection, they're realizing that they deserve happiness and that you are part of that happiness, and they have fucked up and they hurt you. And it's up to you whether you even want to entertain this, pile 3, right? All right, so let's see if we get any kind of spicy business or more feelings. Whoa. That almost went into my candle. They have the hots for you, I guess. PDA, so public displays of affection. Play with it. That came out in one of the other piles. You drive me crazy. So you're oh wait, there's 2 in here. Okay. You drive me crazy and car sex. See? That's that Queen of Wands I told you. I always think of like when I'm thinking about this car sex, like I think of in the Titanic, Jack and Rose had some car sex, and what was some other really hot car sex? Okay, so there's this 80s movie. It's iconic for the guy trying to apologize to the girl, and he holds like a boombox radio above his head outside of her door. I think it's called Say Anything. They had good car sex too. I remembered that scene in that movie. All right, 2 of Cups. Yep, they want the connection to be reciprocal. They want I pour into your cup, you pour into mine. Let's just be kind to each other and give back and forth. I'm not going to hold back anymore. All right. Wet panties. So whoever wears panties, they're wet. Make love after the gym. Okay, now. They don't care if you stinky. Sweet lips. And I think I wrote that with those of you who have more than one pair of lips. Hey, I'm such a cochina. All right. Let me rest between your thighs. I think I meant to say let me rest my face between your thighs, but that also goes too, like taking a little time out between someone's thighs. Sneaky link. Okay, so maybe might be a third party in this situation. What fell? Oh my gosh. I did not expect to fall in love. Yeah. That's that like Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Like they know that you're more than just sex to them, for sure. But it's nice that they definitely have an active fantasies also. So because you want both, ideally, right? Wine and dine. I like that. Wine and dine. They don't just, they want to spoil you a little bit. Oh, you intimidate me. Huh. I wonder if that goes to that, because they know they fucked up. They don't know what kind of energy you're in, whether you're going to be open to them if they come back, or you're going to be, is your heart hard already, But I think if you're watching this reading, obviously you've got a little soft spot for them. A couple more, please, Spirit. There we go. And we've got plenty here. Okay. I want you in my future. I wish you communicated with me. So I think they want you to give them a hint. Maybe you really have given them the cold shoulder once you saw that they were giving their energy to whatever this third party situation is. And we're going to end it with just looking at you turns me on. Mm, and dirty thoughts. Make them melt. You know, and I wonder, like, if they happen to have parts, male parts that seeing you, if just looking at you turns them on, I wonder if they find it difficult to be around you. And I've always wondered that, like, I don't have anybody would really ask this question to, but like, if a guy, gets an unexpected boner, what do they do with it? Like, can just stand up with their boner? I mean, God, I wouldn't. If I were a man, I would avoid a woman if they turned me on, because like as a woman, I can look at someone that it turns me on, and no one's gonna know, right? I don't know. That's my final thoughts. Pile 3. I wish you the best. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you get to check out all the other videos that I have, and hit the notification bell so then when I put videos out, you'll get notified also, okay? But I really wish you the best. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time.